Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be giving you a track guide at Watkins Glen, the boot. Now this is, as you can see, 2026, latest version of iRacing. Anyways, this lap is going to be down here a 1:34.97. There's no off tracks, no nothing. I can prove it. If your lap is an off track, it does not show up on the left side here. It will show up last and it will show up your best right here. But if it has an off track, it won't stay here. Anyways, that's kind of my proof. I don't know, there may be other ways, but anyways, here we go. Oh, that's the wrong lap. Okay, here we go. Now here it is. That is a 1:34.973. Now, if you couldn't already tell, that was a pretty messy lap. At least for the first sector. Anyways, I'll be giving you a track guide, of course. At the pretty much right after the 200. See, or pretty much right at the 200. Anyways, braking pretty hard. To around 65-70%. Now here, I still go down to second. If you want, you could just stay in third. But I go down to second, and then you're pretty much, as soon as you get on throttle, you're right back up to third. Don't get on off track. Just try and keep the wheel as straight as you can. Do this as now. What I do here, I always just take it like half, just a little bit of that curb. Every other curb in that section, you just want to stay in the white line. Line it up at the 200, or right before it, more like a 250. Yeah, 250 more. I still aim for the 200, but anyways, brake pretty light. You do want to give this one just a little tap, not too much. Go over this one, back. You can add a little more brake, which I did, just a little around here. Right before I add a little, just tad bit more brake. I give slam right back in the throttle. And here you can use a lot more curb than you think. See, I'm already, this far over the curb. I don't think about going like that far, but if you wanted to, you could. Here, it was pretty good, but I just got on throttle too early right there. You do want to tap the brakes kind of roll, aka coast for like a second, and just right after the apex, hammer it. You can go pretty wide here, just don't touch the grass. Pretty much right after the drain storm. Now, don't copy what I did here. I'll show an example what you should do. Perfectly rotated back on the gas pretty dang early. I didn't use quite that much exit curb. Next time, because this was a very bad run into this corner, I completely go wide. Still managed to, you know, keep it in a couple hundredths range. Here was probably my turning point to where everything before this corner was just not as good as I could have done. But here was pretty good. Use a little curb, don't unsettle it, get right back on the throttle, braking probably at the 150 back there. Here I started braking a bit later, more at the 150, down to third, braking a little harder too. Now you really want to slow it down here because you'll think, oh, I have a lot of room on exit. You do not. And number one thing you don't want to do is get this tire over here. It will like surf straight on and it will scrub a lot of speed. Anyways, perfect trail braking. Get back on it. Now don't want to brake on the crest because it gets really light and the rear will just go away, but it's kind of a feel thing. It's just near the crest, I don't really know, but down to second, get right back on it, use as much track as you can. There still is a little, and here you can see that the track just barely gets open, so you do still want to use all of this. You see that? Use all of it. Now what I started doing, I started lifting a little there, even though you can't go flat, just to make sure I don't go over both of these. You can get on here and even here, but I've noticed that I'm a little tiny bit faster, at least for me. Just doing a little lift, and it's a little safer too. Use some of this track. Again, this is kind of a feel thing. I kind of just brake and then get back on it. Sketchy corner, but it's just gonna take time building that one up. That is a 134. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See ya.